After driving a few hours in this beautiful landscape, we finally came to our stay overnight place, and it looks like this.
Look at this business.
So pretty.
High mountains in the back, car in the front, beautiful woman in the front, light show in the back.
And water in the front.
And a lake, yeah. It's very seldom that we really get like these beautiful campsites like this one. But today is what you would usually find under hashtag van life.
It's
Park
not
up.
seldom in Norway.
Okay, it's not seldom in Norway, that's true. Here it's much easier.
Almost every place was as beautiful as this one. We just open our eyes, you can see it in my face. And Christian is settling everything down in the car, and we woke up to this. We started our walk to Besseggen, and first there is a shuttle bus and then a boat, and then the hike starts. It goes quite steep up and then a little bit flat through a nice landscape until you get to the lake, which is upper, and then you get to see the other lake down. And this is one of the most visited hikes in Norway, and we will see why. Let's go.
So we just finished the first steep part, and from now on it's going to be a little bit flat over the mountain ridge. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, but it's mid of September and there's already some ice on the way from the night before. There's also fresh snow on the top, so here autumn and winter come really early. You have to be prepared for all kinds of weather conditions. So. Almost at halfway, not really, but almost. You can see down there by the lake, that's where it's halfway. You can also see the highest part, which is just the hill, the broad hill behind the lake, which will be the highest part of the hike, but from there on it's almost at the end. It's really beautiful. It's like on this mountain ridge here. It's like a very broad ridge, like just up and down a little bit, then here significantly down. Up again, we have marvelous weather, and yeah, this lake is also the views you have from either side of the hike to this lake is also one of the highlights of this hike here.
Really steep here.
Oh boy, we made it to the top. It's really, really beautiful. You have amazing views, 360 degrees, but it's also a really long hike. And we're quite tired, and honestly, just gonna have a very quick view around and then just head straight to the car. I want to cook something nice, relax. But yeah, there's still a few meters to go. So, good morning everyone. The last 3 days basically it has been raining all the time, so we didn't get the chance to do anything really. We spent the the day's in a nice hut, reading, and yeah, nothing really special. But today the weather is getting better. Tomorrow will be nice as well. So we're going to explore further. And today we'll be driving to Geirangerfjord, which is maybe the most well-known fjord. Already the street there is really, really beautiful. It goes through like this nice valley, which has like all these autumn colors already. And it's also a nice river in the middle, like really with gorging white water. It's so beautiful to drive there. Welcome to Geirangerfjord, which is probably the most famous fjord in Norway. For sure the most picturesque, and we're quite surprised because usually you'd find 2 or 3 cruise ships in there. Now it's completely empty, which is great. And as you have seen also, the road here is really, really scenic. It's just a beautiful part of Norway. We have amazing weather as well. And now we're just gonna cruise around a little bit. So we come down this road and you can go up on the other side, have some beautiful views from there as well. And then we're gonna do a short cruise on the fjord because it's definitely worth also seeing this one from the water.
We are ready to board the most expensive ferry of my fucking life. We paid 45 euros for going 1 hour to that direction of the fjord and 1 hour back. I really hope it is worth it. It's super touristic, and apparently it's a thing you have to do in Norway if you are here. So that's why we're doing it. And yes, so let's take a look and see if the money is worth it. The journey of the ferry starts at Geiranger, and it goes through the fjord to Hellesild, and then it goes back.
So the waterfalls you can see behind me are called the Seven Sisters because it's 7 waterfalls. And legend has it they are still unmarried. On the opposite side there is another waterfall, the Freyr, and according to the legend, because in the middle of the waterfall you will see some sort of like a shape of a bottle where there's no water. And he has turned to the bottle and to alcohol because his constant approaches to the sisters are still unanswered. So along the fjord there are a lot of abandoned farms high up in the mountains. Some of them have been inhabited until 1960 even. And back in the days they used to be the richest farms here in the area, especially this one. What they had is they had the advantage, well, obviously it was a very good place to farm, but they also had the advantage that you needed a ladder in order to go up there from the fjord. So whenever the tax collector would come, they would just simply remove the ladder, and the tax collector had to go away empty-handed. So since you have been skeptic about the road tour, what's your verdict?
It offers a little bit more than I expected. So along the way you hear stories about the farms and the waterfalls, which is something I didn't expect. I thought it was just a normal ferry. The ride is really pretty, and the fjord is something you cannot see by car, so this is a plus by taking the ferry. And the price, well, I'm still thinking it's overpriced for what it is. But if you're in Norway doing a ferry ride only once, then I think that's a good thing to do this one. In the past, the Vikings used to live in their own gods, and then later the trolls came, so now there are many legends about trolls in these beautiful landscapes. Really cute, right?
Now we're here at Trollstigen, which is this famous road, and it's of course very famous amongst cyclists and motorcyclists, but it's also just a stunning view, and it's not just the road, it's like all the surroundings, like all this rough nature, and then this human-built path up here, like with all these serpentines, is it's just a really beautiful sight. And it's of course fun to drive if you have a sporty car, not so much with our van, but yeah.
With Geiranger and Trollstigen ends our road trip through Norway, and today we decided to park here in this beautiful spot on this fjord to end up our trip here. We are absolutely fascinated by the landscape in Norway. It is beautiful, breathtaking. Personally, I like Norway. I just didn't like that the rain didn't want to cooperate always, but anyways. I've heard this is the way of being of the northern countries. I must say, from a southern country person, it's quite difficult to believe that this is a way of being, but well.
No, we were quite lucky first week. We had just really bad weather the second week.
Exactly.
Okay, good night. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button below.
And leave us a comment. We would like to hear your opinions and thoughts.